spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. To it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that.
He's snaggled at the 22. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Tigers! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Back to throw, it's Washington. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Buying some time. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Terrapins will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
To the air, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Going right to work up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
To the air, it's Murphy. Trying to barrel in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. there on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Webb. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just keeps slinging it. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fleming. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Scott. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Run in the red zone. It's Turner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to bowl his way out. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Murphy. Under fire. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Unloads it left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. He kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Smith. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Quarterback's quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the run, it's Berry. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. That pass not close as he got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Eastline set just inside the right upright. This is now a 7-point game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Clemson is putting on a show offensively. It feels like this one was over when they touched Howard's Rock. They're up 14 over Syracuse. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. And the missed connection on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have...
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Deep throw off his back foot. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. It's caught. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
With the catch, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Turner. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. On the ground, it's buried. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, better look out!
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your Maryland Terrapins will take over.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got a man. It's Webb.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Finding an escape route. Powers through. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Turning it on! Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burping.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He makes a catch. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
The Terrapins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
They're up by 17 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. This time on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Got it. Ripping through the defense. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Touchdown, Maryland! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit. And they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ball.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. 51. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing.
He's got it! And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He's got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
From the gun. He's got it for the two-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Looking to take a shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish the interception as the clock reaches 0.